Good morning. Good morning, KK. I would like to introduce you to Sarah Reddington.
Good morning.
KK, and as they come in, I'll let you know. If I know them, I'll let you know who they are. Um, her name is Carrie, and she's in Oregon. She has
Oh,
5 horses,
yes, I see the horse in your picture. Ooh.
and that's girly, I think, in the picture. And like I said, she has 5. Um,
Hi, KK. Hi, Carrie.
and the when did I have you on? I think I had her on like the 24th of September. So if you want to go back and look at that,
Yeah.
hers is posted on 2 YouTube sites. Hi, Victor. Victor is from Sweden. So
Hello,
all
Victor.
over
Thank
the
you for
world.
being here.
Uh,
Oh,
and I
wow.
met Sarah, I think it was through Place of Spiritual Wisdom.
It was at Tina's, actually. We
Tina's?
met.
Oh,
Hmm.
the first time. Yes, I read
Yeah.
you, didn't I?
Hmm.
But I had seen you before. I know I had seen you before. You look very familiar. But yes,
Hmm.
I remember reading you at Tina's. Tina's Sisterhood of Healing. It's the first Sunday
Hmm.
of every month.
Hmm. It's lovely.
And then I asked you to be a part of the market
Mm-hmm.
and got your card and everything. And what you do is very unique. You also did a presentation at one of the markets too. Hello, Crystal 1983. Welcome in. Crystal's new. I might know that person, but with that name, I'm not sure. Um, and so I've asked you to come on here because you have such a unique modality. I mean, others might be doing it too, but I haven't met them yet. So you are very special. Your soul is so beautiful. Just
Oh,
meeting
thank
you
you.
for the first time was fabulous. And then, like I said, it was at Place of Spiritual Wisdom. I've seen you too, and then also at our market. So,
And the place of spiritual wisdom is now called Your Cosmic Connection.
okay. I knew it was Cosmic Connection, but I didn't know
Yeah,
what you
your cosmic connection.
And you are on. You're closer to that area than.
I am. I'm facilitating classes there
Oh,
monthly at Your Cosmic Connection, as well as Synergistic Living.
okay. And when are you hosting classes there or facilitating?
It's based on the monthly calendar, so it's not a consistent, but I just usually do what the community is asking for. Sometimes I do Saturdays for working people, or people who just Saturday is easier for them. I can do during the day, in the evening. Um, at Your Cosmic Connection, it's nice because we can pretty much set the day and time. And Lorraine is so grateful for, I'm grateful for Lorraine to just allow that freedom. It's nice. We can customize.
Great, great.
But yeah, those calendars will show. And I've got my dates for October.
Oh, okay. So when in October are you doing that?
Well, our star and divine connector, Archangel Shamuel,
Okay.
that is our next class, which I believe that's next week. And it's during the day. And that is at Your Cosmic Connection. That's on the calendar for 1 p.m., 1 to 3.
And what day is that?
That's a Thursday. Thursday,
So that'll be
October 16th.
okay. So that's next week.
Yeah,
Okay. October 16th. Okay.
that's the next one.
16th.
And I have tried to post that online. Like I can do a live while I'm
How-
doing the class facilitating. The last time, I'm not sure if it was the Wi-Fi at the store or the Wi-Fi of the person. I had one person attending online, and we lost her during the guided meditation, which is the best part. It's a 2-hour session, these classes. So um, I was, I just did it for her separately later. But um, anyway, it does. I know it's been working for some people. So
So how long does the guided meditation take? Is that at the beginning
the
or
guide, yeah, the guided meditation is at the end.
at the end? Okay.
So my part in facilitating with the archangels is to call in that specific archangel. Like we just talk about Archangel Shamuel after we, answer any questions of from people who are like, I've never even heard of archangels. Who are they? Where are they? And so after we do that, facilitating, meaning I ask the archangel to come in and basically channel through me. There's content that I have about the characteristics of that archangel. And then we have activation techniques that are really wonderful for using that archangel to work with you in your life specifically. And we go through the activation techniques. We just have a lovely discussion with the archangel, with the people who attend. It's always different, and it's not about me teaching necessarily. It's about, the we usually have one to well, at least 3 or 4 activation techniques for each archangel, but we can go up to 9.
Oh, wow.
And um, and then that's like the first hour. So after that, then we take a little break, get settled, get into our comfortable space, and it's a guided meditation that is hypnotherapy techniques to just allow the subconscious to open up, release limiting beliefs, releasing programming, things we don't even know that we're holding in our subconscious. And it's like a body talk down with beautiful channeled messages from the archangel, as well as a visualization that is leading you through nature, or we jump in Metatron's Merkaba
Oh,
for Archangel Metatron's guided meditation. That's one of my favorites. And it's a lovely experience, and it's a unique experience for each person. So you can listen to my voice, you can listen to every word and be aware with your eyes open or closed or laying down. I've had people fall asleep, and they all have unique experiences, and that's the beauty of our minds. So
yeah. And we went directly to what you do instead of giving the background, which is great because I wanted to know about these classes. And Great Quartz just came in. Hello, Harley. Harley is from Massachusetts. Great Quartz
oh,
is,
yes, thank you all for joining.
yeah,
So
I
good
think
to
it's
see you all here.
Great Quartz, I think is in South Africa or one of the countries there. Um,
Hmm.
I can't remember which one. I always try to remember it. Um, but so you guys can get in touch with Sarah once we go through all this stuff.
Mhm.
And I have her QR code that she provided. So it takes you directly to her website. And if her website changes, that's okay. You can follow along. She'll let you guys know. But this way, you guys can be a part of the classes.
Hmm.
Oh, Kenya. I was thinking it was Kenya for some reason, but I wasn't sure. I knew it
Welcome.
was one of them. But
How
okay.
fun. Ooh.
So they're from all over, and their time difference, of course.
Yeah.
You got to think of that. So when you guys look into the classes that she will be offering, whether it's Zoom or live of any kind, please double check your time zone. Hers will be Mountain Standard Time when she's in Arizona, and she is in
Yeah.
Arizona.
We are in Arizona.
And we're finally getting some cool weather. So
Oh, my goodness. It's wonderful. Weather is a big topic for us. You should have
yes,
seen us when it was raining.
yeah. And when I used to travel, we hadn't had rain for a while. It's like, guess what? There's this thing called rain here. Oh my goodness! And I know we over dramatize the situation, but we really do love the rain because we don't see it
Yes.
that often.
Yes, we do. My trees and plants are so happy.
Yeah, and Victor wants to chime in. He's um,
Oh,
starseed, so he's very into that.
oh,
He also works with Michael and a few other of the angels, but
nice. Very good.
so that's him.
We do have
Yes.
cool people here, don't we?
Yes.
Thank you.
So please tell us about yourself.
Okay. Well, um, I am a wife. I am a mom. Our I came from Michigan and I never left after I came out here when I was 19.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you come out
Um,
for school or?
I was going to school in Michigan and I did a year of photography school and said, you know, I don't know if this is for me. I am a Sagittarius, so it's like any adventure I want to go. And how can we get there? And so back then in Michigan, it was newspapers that we used to look for jobs, and literally this big in the section. And the one photography job I had applied for, I did not get. And I did not graduate from the program. I was in the photography school dropout, but that's okay. I still use it for my personal self, and who knows? It could happen. And anywho, I was divinely guided to Arizona through friends. And I had two friends who were already established out here, meaning they were also 19, and we all just found an apartment to live in together. And from then on, I started working. I met my husband here, and we are celebrating 34 years
Oh,
next month. And we have two adult children now. They're young adults. So it's been so fun just being a mom. I worked all through their childhood, and you can say corporate, and I was doing administrative work. Okay, let's get with the fun stuff. So I have since retired from the administrative work because I could not deny the angels who were getting my attention early on with numbers. And it was always usually at work. and they would just give me those repeating sequences of numbers. And back when that started, I would say I was probably still it took me a while we wanted a family, and it took me a long time. I didn't have my daughter until I was 30. And so that health experience as a female before I learned about holistic was a whole other story. That's a whole class in itself. The my my awakening began when I finally started paying attention to the sequences. And I'm like, somebody more than my spirit guides. I always talked to my guardian angel as a child, and I thought everyone did that. That was normal to me. And but I honestly did not say, "Oh yeah, she's my guardian angel." I just talked to her, and she was always with me. So she was just like a friend, a sister type friend. And um, in 2016, I had that opportunity then at that time in my life, that time in my children's life, being a mom and raising children, it was so important to me. But I had the opportunity in 2016 to open up to discovering more and paying attention, I would say, more to myself in a sense that was, okay, there's something out there that is wanting to get my attention. And I'm going to start paying attention. And it was through, like I said, health challenges in my personal life, with my spouse, with me. Um, I got into more a healthy lifestyle of living, and I used essential oils. I used supplements, and I really honed in on being holistic and in alignment. And I did not know those words back then. I just wanted to feel better. And I started realizing that um, I could trust my intuition, and I could trust that, okay, divine beings are trying to get a hold of me. And as soon as I was able to trust that, I started calling in, manifesting the people who could get me to that divine intervention. And I would say it was, well, interestingly enough, it was my mom and Courtney Long. And Courtney Long she's a lovely lady. Everyone should look her up. And she sat next to my mom on a plane from Michigan. She's also from Michigan, and she happens to be based out here too on the West. And they sat next to each other, and I don't even know when that was, but when I was telling my mom about the premonition dreams that I started having in 2018, she said, "Remember that lady I sat next to on the plane coming back from Michigan, and she talks to angels and she communicates with them?" I said, "No, I do not remember you telling me that." And my good old mom, she had her card still. She pulled it out, and I think it had been 3 years prior. And I was saying to myself, these are the things I think I need right now in my life. And I listed a few things, and I looked at her website that same day, everything I had said I felt like I needed for me was on her website. And I knew I needed to start exploring that. I had been attending angel readings from Courtney and Sunny Dawn Johnston. And she's well known here in Arizona as well, on the west side too, especially. And I started just receiving confirmations that I could not deny any longer. So in 2019, and the premonition dreams, I can't quite put my finger on, I can't say this is what's going to happen tomorrow because I had a dream, but it all comes into connection.
Mhm.
Um, so, confirmations 2019, I knew towards the end that it was time to be certified in Archangel activations. And that was Courtney's first class
Oh, wow.
that she began. And I knew I needed to do it, which kind of surprised me. And I was surprised my husband was in support of it. So the
Oh,
angels were
wow.
working behind the scenes so we could get out of our own way. And yeah, I'm a graduate of the 2020 program. And we all know what happened in 2020. That definitely helped keep my vibration high. It didn't matter when I was on those calls, we were doing them online anyway because of all the people. And when I was on those calls, learning what I teach now, um, my vibration was so high and I was so like, we're alive, everyone. I know we're going through a tough time and we're all sheltered in our homes, but we are not alone. And it was such a beautiful experience that I couldn't have asked for anything better to deal with during that time of sorrow that we were experiencing all throughout the world. And so then I finally made the leap after my daughter graduated high school, and I decided I need to be doing this in person. It took me a couple years, and I um, I just wanted to be out there delivering the messages, and I know now, I can say now, it was my divine life purpose to just share what I learned with others because it is so unique to have these experiences that we all can have with the archangels and the way that they communicate with you and discovering that way. It's it's an unfolding that is a beautiful journey as much as you want to allow.
Yeah.
So,
So they've always been with you. You've always been a part of the angels. Is there any other any other modality that called to you at all, or just the angels? Because, like I said, it's so unique for you to be in this.
um, so you said you asked if there is any other modality that
Yeah, or
um,
system, however you want to put it, that you've been
um,
drawn to.
that's a good question. So I've always been drawn to music, and I grew up in the church. My father is a retired Methodist minister,
Oh,
so I had a really good experience with religion overall. we all preachers' kids have
Yes.
we have our own programming. But luckily, I had I really truly had a very blessed childhood that I'm so grateful for. I did not have some of the experiences in religion that I've heard from others that just make my heart sad because if you do resonate with the creator and call him God or however you want to see the universe, the creator of the universe, it is a beautiful relationship. And I realized as an adult that, oh, okay, not everyone had these good experiences, and these things can cause traumas. And so just being a listener for people to, and not qualified in therapy professionally. However, I am a good listener to hear you and see you and feel with you, and know that we're not alone. The archangels can always guide us, as well as anyone else that you resonate with, who you want to call in. The Going back to the modality of music, the play, the high vibration, the I love all types of music, but church music. I go to a mega church now, and the church music is like a rock concert every weekend, and that lights me up. Um, but like I said, truly I'm a diehard Depeche Mode fan too. From I grew up in the 80s, so
Wow.
um, so I since have this year has been quite a transformation because I also received my Reiki master
Oh, you,
level.
oh, wow. Congratulations. So you do have
Thank
another
you.
modality
So I
that you do
do
work.
practice Reiki. I love it on myself, and I practice it on my friends and family. I um, I know that it'll be when the time is right. I'll start adding it to. I think it would be fun to add Reiki to guided meditations. So um, that modality, anything divination. I love oracle cards. Oracle cards. The Zebu angels found me through Debbie. I think her last name's Olmsted.
Yeah. Okay.
And oh my goodness, that was a cool experience finding those cards. And we like to use them for our opening, just our morning meditation. And the Zebu, no, I recommend Zebu angel cards for anyone.
And I'm going to type it in
It's
Zebu, isn't that correct?
ZIBU.
Zibu. Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen it. She's been at the market, so I've seen her. I do have her card somewhere.
Yeah, she might be at the market in at Your Cosmic Connection on November 1st. She was at the last one.
I don't remember seeing her at the last one. I
Yeah, I
saw
only saw
you. I
her
missed
briefly.
Andy.
Um,
So, yeah.
um, it was at remember the psychic fairs they used to do at the convention center
Yeah. Well, Tempe, in Tempe,
in
or the one in,
Phoenix. In Phoenix, yeah,
well, I know the one on Dunlap at the Sheridan that they
yeah,
have.
yeah.
Okay.
That's the one.
All right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yes, and that's where I saw her to begin with, but I saw her over at the Tempe after they moved. Um, due to the fire that I saw her there and talked to her.
Mm.
Yeah, she's on our Sonoran Spiritual and Wellness Market vendor list, as
Oh,
you are
good,
as well. So
good. Yeah,
it's
nice.
just we haven't gotten there yet. We haven't found a new location because
Oh, yeah. Okay.
the last one they changed quite a bit. So
I should also mention, since we're talking about markets,
mhm.
I'm going to be live at the market on this Saturday, the 11th, and it's way out in the West Valley at a new place called Lightwork Lounge. And that is 10 to 2 this Saturday. So I'll have a booth there and I give angel insights and any channeled guided messages that the archangels want to deliver for individuals. I do that as well. That's really, I enjoy that one-on-one time with people. It's so fun. You can't make up the stuff that they bring in. You just can't. It's so fun. I was grateful. I think it was actually the Sonoran Market where I decided, okay, I'm going to trust that what comes in is meant for that person. I used to sometimes um, not say the message, and then I realized, oh, this isn't for me. It's for that person. So the angels have helped me. The angels have taught me so much. They have helped me learn all of that. So now I know. Say it because it's always confirmed.
Yes, yes. And at first, when I'm thinking, you're doubting yourself and what you're feeling, hearing,
Mhm.
knowing. Um, if I didn't say it, I'd get choked up, and it's like you need to get that out.
Oh,
Don't
that's
hold
yeah.
it back. So it's like,
Mhm.
okay, got it.
Mhm. Hmm.
And that helps teach you not to doubt because, like you said, it's always confirmed, always confirmed. And for those of you who want instant confirmation, it doesn't always happen.
Absolutely. Hmm.
Yeah.
So we're talking years here spanning. And when I realized that these number sequences, which I manifested a site that came to me, and literally it had so many um, different combinations of numbers and the messages. It's still out there. It's called Joanne Sacred Scribes.
Okay.
And that site, they said, this is like I was listening to music that day, cleaning my house. I was out of my head and just in my high vibration. And I I started looking up every number sequence I was given, and it ended up and they said, "This is how we're gonna be communicating with you for from now on."
Wow.
That has since evolved into the knowing and, the clairs, and sometimes I see a vision for someone that I'm giving a reading to, and sometimes I don't. S I know that the knowing, that is the strongest clair that I would say I have, um, and that is for that person. But our, archangels and their divine messages are just, it's comforting, and you just have to release and let go and trust that what you are experiencing and receiving is the real deal. Your thinking mind will try and talk you out of that, and that's not logical. But yeah, just trusting. That was the best thing I could have done for myself, is to start trusting.
And it does take a while. You're so, and being a minister's child, I'm going to say the pastor's daughter and all this.
PK, preacher's kid.
Yeah. And I know I've known a few for a long time, and they're just, they have their own uniqueness, but it's almost like a club among
Mm.
preachers' kids because they know what each other's going through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
I should have started that club, actually.
I hate to tell you, but it would have started a long time before you were born.
Right.
Because, yeah, a
Don't we
friend
have
of
a
mine,
support group somewhere?
I have a feeling they do, and finding them probably wouldn't be that
I'm
difficult.
lucky. I'm very blessed.
And you seem to have had a good upbringing with that. I mean, I know one that I think of immediately as far as a preacher's kid was he had a good life. He had, um, I mean, good parents. It wasn't the parents; it was the kids
Mm,
that want something from them. And
mm,
but I know there are. I mean, there's well documented preachers' kids that have had a very rough time through their
mm.
family.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know some very good stories and some very sad stories. Um, I was I enjoyed listening and observing, and I had so many wise older people speaking into me all the time. And that helped me to have, just I don't know where it comes from. It's like, how do you know that? I don't know. I don't know how I know that, but
But I do.
just people pouring into me, um, all the time and sitting. I mean, I grew up with none of the devices that we have now to entertain ourselves.
Yes.
And everyone in the church always wanted to have the minister's family over for a meal. And so we went to a lot of people's homes for meals. And I ended up, if they didn't have kids, then I ended up sitting around the table listening to the adults talk. Um, and some of that programming took a while to undo.
I
But
bet. I
the
bet.
bright side of those conversations is I just observed and listened, and so now, um, what is the saying? I'm dangerous
Oh,
because of I do know this. I'm gonna have to look it up to quote and say, research shows that this the dot 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 dot, but or the facts. We all want the honest, authentic facts,
yeah.
but just a lot of wisdom that was poured into me. Just grateful for that.
And I can understand the deconditioning, as they say in human design,
Mm,
is is probably more complex with certain groups as they grew up. Now, those who have had a lot of
mm,
with
mm.
power comes responsibility. Yes, thank you. Um,
Thank you, Harley.
um, for those who've had trauma,
Mhm,
I don't think the deconditioning is quite as difficult because of the fact that they're looking for hope. They're looking for a better way.
mhm,
Was those who have been blessed and had everything they needed, wanted, desired. they have a tendency to have difficulty in letting go. Whereas my question to you, was there anything that was said to you that you kind of went, wait a minute, this doesn't sound right? Because you had that knowing at a young
Mhm.
age.
Mhm.
So did that knowing tell you this person is not being honest?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can read the energy from people, and I can pick up on that, and I can also what I enjoy about that now that I'm older, I've been through a lot more, but even as a child, I think I used it for my own protection as well, and I would assess, um, if that person had good intentions or bad intentions, and luckily, I've only, um, encountered a few with not good intentions, so, that being said, I also see the side of people like, I named my business Soul to Soul Care with Sarah because you are a soul. And no matter what you have been through on this planet, the archangels celebrate us. That's why they were sent here, because we signed up as humans to be here at this time. They know how difficult that is. And everyone has their own journey, but we are all souls. And if I hear something that I can determine, and I don't know, I just it's natural, it just comes naturally, so I can't really explain how I know, but it's like, oh, they're either lying to themselves or they want me to hear something different. And usually it's people who are just not being graceful with themselves, or they're not even being honest with themselves. And it might be because they're not ready for that. Um, I received a wonderful gift of a psychic reading back in during the time of my awakening and understanding. I would say it was probably 2016.
Oh,
And she said, it is not your responsibility to take the rocks out of their backpack. And I was like, oh, yes, you're right. It's not my responsibility. And that really helped me in my personal life too, with my family. And it was it was a blessing, and hearing that was so good for me and other people, and helped, I'm sure helped, me get to the point where people say, wow, thank you for doing this. I really needed to hear that, or I needed this time with you. And it's just it just goes through. It is the divine, and as the two souls that can talk to one another, we can be in that harmony and frequency of love with every person on this planet. There are some that are very prickly and very difficult to love, and some that are so easy to love. There's thousands of them, it's mind-boggling when we try and put logic to it, but the souls know we're always talking, and we're we're doing this experience together. So Harley says, I've always thought that.
you can go. You can read it out loud.
Okay, Harley says, I've always thought that the knowing of when to go near or stay away from a person or location has and have been angelic protections. Oh, very good point, Harley. Yeah. Yes. I would agree with that. Yeah. Um, our guardian angel is there to save our life when it's not our time to go. And our archangels are here to also save us from whatever we ask for,
Oh,
or to be in joy, to be in love, to be in Metatron's Merkaba. We just have to ask.
and when you were talking about getting the, you don't have to take the stones out of the back or the rocks out of the backpacks.
Mhm.
My thought immediately was knowing you were a preacher's kid and going to these people's houses for dinner. Did you see a lot of people who expected miracles
Mm,
by just having you? Well, I'm not saying miracles, or what am I saying? By the by your father and your mother, because I know your mother was a part of it, because you can't have one without the other. I think they work together,
mhm,
right? Real well. But it's almost, to me, I would think that um, the people who invited them wanted their um, assistance, either their approval of
mm,
what they're doing, or
mhm,
their assistance in removing those rocks out of their backpacks without
mm,
even having to ask.
mhm.
Did that?
Um,
Did you feel any of that when you were there?
um, I would say most of the time, no. Just, we're all pretty calm, um, people in our family, and my dad especially is very stable, and, he it like, if you can find someone as close to Eckhart Tolle as possible after reading The Power of Now, it's like, "Oh, yeah, that's my dad." Like, "Let's talk about this." And
Okay.
there is no reaction or emotion. I saw reactions and emotions from my dad, but he I'd say I got a lot of that from him by, "Okay, this is hard. Let's just talk about it." But there were a lot of very good celebrations, with those dinners and just being in community with one another. And um, truly, when you ask yourself, what is unconditional love? Um, I can look back and, you know, I truly know what that felt like. And, but I also experienced conditional love as well. So I see that now as a blessing to understand after having my own children. Oh, unconditional love is what we can all practice every day. And if it needs to just start with yourself, which actually most of us it needs to start with ourselves.
Yes.
Mhm. A very wise psychic reading that I received last year from someone named Julie told me.
Well, thank you. And you're right. It's got to start with yourself. I was just wondering about those scenarios, but knowing your father was um, stable, but he had the unconditional love for everyone. He didn't expect anything out of them, and
Yeah, and, you've especially growing up in a church, being in a part of an organization, organized religion, you can get some, prickly people who have their own agendas, um, and navigating that, now that I'm an adult and had to do that in my work and business before I got into this fun stuff, um, it's challenging. And so I see the things, it all makes sense now. What my dad went through a lot of that too.
Yeah.
And you're scrutinized at everything you say.
If you step on a crack, if you do anything differently than anybody else does, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
because when we were kids, don't step on a crack, break your
Mhm.
mother's anyway. Uh,
So I was
so
looking at Victor's
yeah,
message
yeah, I was going to pull that
about
up.
dealing with some hard
He's been dealing
neighbors
with
over here, but oh gosh, yeah.
negative neighbors. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, um, I like to use Archangel Michael for the cord
Mhm.
cutting that can happen with all of us. And I have experienced it for myself, um, and that there are people who want that light in their lives, and they don't understand yet, or maybe this life they're not meant to understand. You can have that for yourself as well. You don't have to try and take it from others. And that cord cutting with Archangel Michael is so helpful to um, use his sword of light and release what is not serving you. And the good news about the archangels is that love cords cannot ever be cut. So um, I worried about that, and oh gosh,
Mm.
I don't want to cut that person off, but I really can't be in this frequency, with this person any longer. And I would use Archangel Michael's sword of light to just cut that cord. And then I also heard that there could be love cords. I just learned this at a retreat I was at in Sedona for the summer solstice.
Oh,
And we can envision some of those difficult love cords that we all have experienced, I'm sure. These are our loved ones. And talk about unconditional love. And taking that cord, and there's a knot in it maybe. And you know,
yeah.
we turn it into gold, and you can use Archangel Michael with this, and you're smoothing it out. You're untying the knot, and you're releasing the energy of that negativity that did not serve you. And um, we get to choose. We get to choose who we want to spend time with. Even though sometimes our neighbors, if they live so close, we don't get to choose whether we see them or not all the time, but we can choose love and send it, and then release it.
Yeah.
It's for them and their higher self to decide to take
Right.
for their highest and best good.
Yeah. And I never thought about the family tie or the love connection because I've had called Archangel Michael in for um, for many times
Mhm.
cutting the cords and some ancestral card, two ancestral cords as well,
Mm.
because I prefer they did not come in. So I don't think it was, well, must not have been the love connection, but it would have been any other strands from that person that I
Mm.
didn't need attached to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, I like and I learned this from listening to Crystal Ann Compton online. Um, she said you can change the scenario. So I actually went back in timelines for myself and changed the endings and the outcomes.
Oh,
And my 6-year-old self said what I now know, as an adult. No, this is not going to end this way. It's going to end, you know, this way with me standing up for myself, basically.
oh, yeah.
Changing changing that timeline and the outcome.
Wow. Okay. Normally we take a little bit of a break, about a 2 minute
Okay.
break, and then we come back. So if you want to do any readings, any healings, whatever you want to do,
Okay.
are you ready for that?
I think so. If people want to do,
If you guys want to ask questions, anything
yeah,
else.
I'd be happy to
Oh,
answer questions. And
well,
I
there
think
was a
Harley
question.
Harley asked a question.
Yeah, that.
Um, yeah, I would say um, he and I would share, my dad and I, and knowing the gifts. Um, I'm sure that they saw it in me, um, and they would just, it wasn't like, oh, I wasn't propped up or anything as a child, and oh, let's listen to Sarah. It wasn't like that. Um, it's interesting that you asked that, Harley, too, because when I went through the certification in 2020 for the Archangels, he and he's now, as an older man, he's a man of few words. You just have to know what the right question is to ask to get him talking, and he loves to read. But he he just says, "Yeah, I'm good." When I wanna, I wanted to do some archangel activations at their house, and my mom was all into it, and my dad said, "Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm gonna go read." It's like, it was that, and that's okay, and he accepts it. He's very supportive, but he's like, "No, I'm good, and this is your thing," and he's a theologian. He is,
Oh, okay.
when I, was some of the books I was so, grateful to have found back in my awakening, like 2017 and 2018. Um, well, first I read the 4 Agreements,
Yes.
and that helped. That
Yes.
helped me
Love it.
so much. And then, the, Deepak's 7 Spiritual Laws. Um, what was the book I was thinking of? Oh, so then I was introduced to the Course in Miracles.
Oh,
So I got excited. I said, "Okay, Dad, we're going to do this book club together. Like, let's read this and go through this together." And he was excited and he bought it and he said, "I don't understand what they're saying." And I
oh,
was like,
wow.
"What? Really?" And at that point I realized, okay, it's oh yeah, the Ho'oponopono. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um I realized that, okay, he is coming from organized religion. He has a master's degree in theology, and he was in school, and it's we've learned so much about the Bible now that has been left out, and has, quite frankly, it's not the whole story. And I would say it wasn't difficult for him to understand, because he was like, oh yeah, that's Sarah. I'm the peacemaker. I'm the stable. I can help everyone feel a little more calm in whatever situation that's going on, to de-escalate those feelings and those I'm in my head and I need some help with that. I hope that answered your question, Harley.
Okay, so we're going to take a quick break. It's 2 minutes. I've got to get more water anyway, so perfect timing. And have your questions ready. Anybody who's on, please post your questions, and then we'll get to them as soon as we get back. See you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Hey, we're back.
We're back.
No one's posted a question. Harley did have one before we left. Yes,
Isn't it possible to cut back to past generations? Yes. I would say so. And asking Archangel Michael for that assistance, and allowing. We have 5 steps. We ask, we allow, we acknowledge. I should have said that first. Acknowledge, ask, allow, and then take action if you're prompted by the Archangel for some action. And then appreciate, say thank you, and trust that it's happening.
Okay, so I'm going to do this. Ask, acknowledge.
Actually, it's
allow.
acknowledge first.
Okay, and then ask.
And then ask.
Okay, good. And then allow.
Allow. So we're allowing it to come in. We're just not, we're like in a meditative state almost. Just allow what wants to come in. And then take action if you're prompted
Okay.
to
We have acknowledge, ask, allow, take action,
act, just action.
action.
The 5 A's.
Well, I've got acknowledge, ask, allow, and action. So what's the
And appreciate.
appreciate? Ah,
We say thanks and we're
yeah.
grateful.
And okay. Okay. The first thing is Harley came in. I sleep with a notebook in my pillows. Okay. This notebook contains info on the archangels. A lot of night before sleeping, I review their info and invoke their help when I need it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Very good. Very nice, Harley. They can, they can show us so many things in our dream state, in our sleep state. Our subconscious is always awake during that state and working. And the more you call in the archangels for their assistance, the better it's going to be. I love that you're doing that at night before you go to sleep. That's such good, just good thoughts to have right before your mind goes to rest. It's beautiful.
Right. And then this is from Victor. Go ahead.
When did your gifts start blooming out? For me, I was turning 19, but as an autistic guy, I could not understand the info I did get back then. Yeah, I would say they the natural gifts that I've had people tell me all my life, thank you for just being there with me because I feel better. And I would think, oh, I don't know what I did, but I would just say you're welcome. And so that I've heard that I'm just a very calming presence for people. Um, and in past jobs and just past friendships and relationships. Um, Usually I am the calming presence that people trust. And so that's been with me my whole life. And when I finally, I would say it was in my mid 40s that I finally started accepting, okay, there's more that wants to come. And now in 2025, I'm completely understanding that this is my divine purpose to just connect with people in any way and allowing um, what needs to come through, the divine messages that need to come through for that person. That is my mission. And I'm grateful that I now remember it in my 50s. I'm um, navigating my own this physical existence. And my 50s have, whoa, it's like a surprise. But I would say, yeah, my early to mid 40s is when it all started opening up. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Um, we'll get back to you guys if you have a question. And Harley actually has a question.
Okay.
Good.
I love so much for the archangels. Recently, I've taken a matter up with Shamuel. Would she have any info for me or any other angels? Thank you. Yes. Shamuel. Okay. So thank you, Harley, for asking this question for Archangel Shamuel, who has been so lovely this month. Just our divine connector, wanting to come in and um, just be there for pure love, peace, and harmony. And we're asking Archangel Shamuel for any messages that Harley, for his highest and best good,
Her,
that he or her, sorry, is
Sonia or Harley, yes.
okay. Um, and
Sorry.
for their highest and best good, what are the messages for Harley? Okay. Archangel Shamuel is so grateful for what you have done with your connections, your just the connections that you've made in this life for yourself. Um, and Shamuel reminds you that opening your heart and loving yourself is that first divine connection. And once we do that truly, unconditionally, everything we've been through in this life or past lives, we can love and accept the, the light and the dark. And the more we accept and love of ourselves, the more love we can put out there so easily and no work on our part. Doesn't take any energy. And if it does, we just examine that further with that person and what are those feelings that come up. Let's see if there's an activation technique for Harley. Oh, and Shamuel is saying, remember the meaning of the name Shamuel is he who seeks the divine. So good for you for seeking your matters up with Archangel Shamuel. Okay, so the activation technique that's coming through for you, Harley, is tear down heart walls. And sometimes we can put up heart walls because of so many different reasons. And it's our ego can want to get involved and keep us protected. And we can imagine that those walls that we have put around our heart could not be serving us in a way that allows us to step into our own light and be that one for all of our community and ourselves. And so we can imagine knocking that wall down with Archangel Shamuel's help and put anything in your tools. You have any tools. Archangel Shamuel can put you in a bulldozer if you need a bulldozer. You can have your you can do it with your own fists. And then we're asking Archangel Shamuel, after that wall is torn down, we don't need that wall anymore. we do want to love. We all need love from one another, and we all need to exchange love. And we can allow the light to shine from our heart, from and in. So we can allow it into both. And that alignment brings in the light to then pay attention to the intuitive nudges that you get. Okay. And that guided meditation is so lovely with Archangel Shamuel for just removing those walls. And sometimes we don't even know that we put those up and with our conscious mind, and our subconscious hears that guided meditation, and you're going through the visualization of it coming down, and it's like, oh, okay, now it's gone, it's dissolved, I didn't even know it was there. And Shamuel and I took it away. I hope that helped.
Thank you. Okay. And I'm sure she'll reply in just a second. We do have a little bit of a delay. And KK had a comment on Harley's,
Oh, nice.
came to me on my walk this past Saturday. So,
Lovely.
question for KK, real quick. Are you out with the horses? And also, what was the results with Shamuel on Saturday? What was the message that was brought in? Sorry, I want to ask them because
Yes, I was thinking, okay, so how did Archangel Shamuel come to you? I want to know.
yeah, and she is very connected as well. And like I said, she was working with her horses uh, to do healing as and expanding on that, but very connected. Um, so it will be a delay, and then after we hear from Carrie, then Katie, if you wanted anything, and Victor, we've got you too. So in that
Okay.
order, and Kevin, please put whatever you want in there. Kevin is in New York, not the city, and he's part of our Tuesday night class when
Oh,
it's
nice.
when it
Yeah.
works with his schedule.
Uh-huh.
I'm heading out to the horses now. Okay. So what happened
Mhm.
with Archangel Shamuel on Saturday? We're curious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually she's out there with the horses, and she does her journaling out there.
Oh,
And
wow.
so,
I met the most beautiful horse in the Big Island
oh,
earlier this year at a retreat, and found out the horse's name is Angel. The horse came right over, and oh my goodness, she had the most beautiful um, coat of, like, I don't think albino is the right word, but I feel like they said something that she's a special horse. She was like a cream colored, and her eyes were like crystal blue. And she came right up to me, and then I found out her name is Angel.
oh,
So we took pictures together, and the orb in the pictures was, oh, it was so fun.
oh, wow. I would love to see
Wonderful.
that. Yeah. Okay. Everything around me turned into a pink hue. All
Mm,
the scenery was pink. I
yeah.
asked who was with me and instantly knew it was Shamuel. The main message was the message of fully walking in love. Wow.
Oh, I love that, KK. That is so nice. Yeah. This is our sheet for Archangel Shamuel that I provide in the activation classes, and those are the colors, pink.
Okay.
And Shamuel wanted me to wear pink today too.
And I was told to wear green, so I have
Oh,
no
yeah,
idea why.
that's good. They go together
No
too.
idea. Yeah. I usually like wearing either one. And my Love Riot Warriors is pink and green. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Okay, not
Um,
seeing love, but emulating love in every action. Oh, thank
yes.
you.
Yeah.
Gosh, that is so beautiful. I love hearing stories like that because just you emanating that love out in what your everyday, you know, journey is. That's great. Thank you. We need more of that.
And that actually um, answered a few questions of why I can take pictures because I'm a medium, and when I take pictures, a lot of things come up on there. But I
Mm,
took pictures that the water, the sky, everything was pink.
nice.
So that tells me she was with me at the time, just
Uh-huh.
painting a pink hue on everything. Wow.
Mhm. Yep.
So that's great. That's
Yeah.
great.
I just had someone tell me that she takes pictures and she calls in the angel and then starts taking selfies,
Oh, wow.
and she sees them in the background.
Wow.
Yeah. Mhm.
And thank you for sharing with us, Carrie. Do you have a question or want to speak to Shamuel or any of the other archangels since we've got you? And then Victor will be
Victor was
next.
guided to wear blue. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, blue
Oh,
is
isn't that Archangel Gabriel? Communication.
Gabriel is blue, Michael is blue.
Blue. Okay.
There's blue and a lot of light and bold colors for Metatron.
Okay.
Hmm.
And yeah,
But then
we
I
should.
also say, however those colors come to you when you're connecting with the archangel, just trust that they're the right color for you. So
Right.
it doesn't have to be the colors that we've assigned,
Right.
similar
Exactly.
to genders and the names and how they come to you is unique.
And my third eye this morning was just deeper than royal blue, but very bright
Mm,
and
nice.
vibrant.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Kevin wearing blue today too.
Oh,
I'd like a message from Archangel who'd like to come forward. Ah,
okay. Okay, so let's ask for the archangel for KK. What archangel? Okay, what archangel would like to come? Okay, it is Archangel Metatron.
wow.
He said, "I'm taking this one." Okay, so are you familiar with Archangel Metatron, KK? Metatron is so powerful. Um, he is. I reference him as a he. That's how I feel him. Um, and he is the angel of presence, authenticity. Um, so okay, so she, yeah, where says that? Um, Archangel Metatron, what is your message for KK? Carrie. Okay. Um, be your authentic self in everything that you are doing. Follow your true calling. Okay. So the sacred geometry that is all around once we start looking for it is everywhere. And work with the sacred geometry in fulfilling your divine life purpose. So, meaning you can, um, he's saying like, you can be in like something tangible that is either before your eyes, you can touch it and pick it up, or you just imagine it or draw it. Like I used to love those spiralizers that you can just draw
Mm.
on paper with, and you put your pencil in there, and where you turn the spiralizer, it makes that beautiful geometric pattern. So, okay, yeah, he's saying yes, that is necessary. So try and, oh, good. And she likes to connect with Metatron. Okay, so hopefully you have access to something. Oh, and he's also saying jump in the Merkaba. Um, um, the Merkaba is also its own. Do I have a picture of it? I do. Like imagining, and it can look any way you want it to look, but like this, you imagine your physical self sitting in the Merkaba and take a journey. What does Metatron want to show you? And maybe the sacred geometry that you're supposed to work with will come through. And ask for that before you go to sleep, or ask for it when you're fulfilling your purpose, when you're in your high vibe, or ask for it when you're doing dishes and just allow it to come in. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yes, fascinates me too. And he's making a point this year in several places. I'm talking about Archangel Metatron. That the connection, the points in the sacred geometry. So, like for instance, these points here are connecting all throughout the earth. And it is um, it's necessary now in this time that we're going through. And the more sacred geometry that we produce or we bring into our just collective conscious or our consciousness, um, those points are communicating with one another and they're helping us. I think of the pyramid points too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I hope
Okay.
that helps, KK. I
Okay,
mean,
Katie. Yeah.
seem
Enjoy.
to confirm each time you mention anything. Okay. Um, I said Victor was next. Katie has been here a while and she did post her um, question. So we're going to go Victor, Katie, Kevin, and Lizzie if you wanted a question, and then Harley again.
Okay. Okay. Um, all right. So thank you for keeping track of all this. I'm trying not to
Yeah,
to
that's
read and think and talk um, and I will. I am enjoying my sleep-in time since I retired. So this morning I was like, "Whoa, this is early." I haven't done that in a while. Okay, so we're asking for. Remind me again who I'm asking for.
he
Victor.
wants Victor and Saint Michael or Archangel Michael. Yeah,
Okay.
same person.
Oh yeah. Okay. And Victor, so that's the person I'm reading for right now.
Yes,
Right?
correct.
Feeling strongly for Saint. Oh, okay. Saint Michael. And I call him Archangel Michael. And Archangel Raphael. Oh my goodness, yes. I love Raphael. I have so many stories about Raphael. Um, okay. So calling in for Victor's highest and best good. Hmm. Okay. Archangel Michael is so proud of you. And the warrior of light, he's saying, we are comrades. We are warriors of light. And um, no need to dim your light. If you need help and feeling like your light has, all of us have ups and downs every day as humans.
Mhm.
So if your light feels like it's needs some assistance, um, call on his blue cyclone of light and just say, Archangel Michael, bring in your blue cyclone of light. Clear this out. I want I know that I am a bright light and I want to share it and I want to feel courageous about sharing that in this whatever you're going to partake in. Just being you. Um, and he's saying, yes, you've got this. You have the courage inside. And um, use his blue cyclone of light to clear away anything that is attached and doesn't serve in your field. And you can ask for that before you go to sleep and say, I want this to work on me all night long while I'm sleeping. You can ask for it in a crowded bus. And however you want to bring it in, and just this blue cyclone of light can help raise the light and vibration of all if you are in a situation where you're in around a lot of others too. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you. And Metatron and Shamuel, who have come through so far. And anything from Archangel Raphael? Mm. Okay, so for Victor, Archangel Raphael is, mm, huh, good. Oh, yay. Yeah, it's that easy. Truly, it really is. Poof, it can go. And then I should follow up with um, Archangel Michael's blue bubble of light to then surround you after that clearing.
Mm.
And oh, okay, this is great because Raphael says, remember, oh, yes, thank you. Archangel Raphael, now that you've had that clearing from Archangel Michael's blue cyclone of light, the green bright light that comes with Archangel Raphael. Oh, goodness. Okay. So he's showing that light, you are like using it like a lotion or a salve or some lovely essential oils. And you are just imagining this green ball of light that you get to hold. And it's as big or small as you want. It looks as green as however green comes to you. And you can take that green, like it's almost like you're using it like a healing elixir, um, which that's usually for liquid, but like, oh, okay, like he's saying like aloe, it's like the consistency of aloe. And you're just like, now that you've had this clearing, then you're using Raphael's green light to like seal up any places that are wide open, and we only accept love and the good energy that we want to bring in and call into our field. We only accept that. Um, and then we surround it all after you've done all your like bathing in your green light. Bring in Archangel Michael's blue bubble of light to seal it all in. I hope that helped, Victor.
That's amazing.
Good. New tools. Yay. Ooh, the angels are so excited for you all to be here and listen to all of this. And we just use the tools, we ask and we allow and take action, and look what happens. Poof, it's gone.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
love that word. Poof. It's so fun. Thank you, Victor.
And he's an empath and he feels things so deeply. So it's great.
Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, Victor. One more bonus. Use Archangel Raphael's green ball of light to bless your water.
Ooh,
We all should be doing this.
okay.
And this is coming from Pam Gregory. I heard that from her. And I think she has a very good connection with Archangel Raphael. But she said, Raphael says, and I heard this from her, listening to her program last month. Where she said, Raphael says that if 35% of humans on the planet were blessing their water, we would have unity consciousness.
Oh, wow. I love that.
I love that too.
Yeah.
And like I said, I have premonitions at the, sorry, let me know if I like to talk, in case you didn't notice. Just keep me on time, Julie.
Well, yeah. After this, we're going.
I don't want to. Okay, yeah.
Go
So
right to Katie.
we all got it. Like green healing elixir in your water, and you're consciously taking that down. This is good for all of us. And saying, this is nourishing, healing, rejuvenating cells. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. Katie, hi, Katie. What archangel should I be working with? Okay. Receiving for Katie and her highest and best good. What archangel? Haniel.
Who is it?
Archangel Haniel.
Ooh.
She is divine grace. She's so lovely. And her colors are like a pretty light blue.
Oh.
She is the angel of intuition and feminine power. Okay, so her message for you, Katie, is to remember your divine feminine and grace. Be graceful with yourself. The balance of male and female energy within is okay. She's saying call on Archangel Haniel, call on her to help with that balance, like the scale, like visualizing it with the scales. And there's so much happening in our time right now with feminine and the rising, but not to overpower, to balance. And we all can work on this for ourselves. And we can allow the divine feminine and grace any way that shows for you, any way. Allow that to come into your field. And yes, I have male energies that I like to work with. I discover your female energies you like to work with. Bring them out. Bring them out when we need a loving, compassionate heart in a situation that it's hard to see that love and compassion. So bring that out. Thank you, Archangel Hania. Okay, so she's saying she is encouraging you and empowering you in this, and use her. Let's see if there's an activation technique. Oh, yeah, it's my favorite one. Okay, it's the hip sway. And the hip sway for Archangel Haniel just helps us get into that groove. And like, okay, I want to call in my divine feminine, and I want to, I don't know if I'm balanced. So you're literally just swaying your hips any way you want. You can do your own little twerk and move or disco, however you want to sway those hips. Move them. You can do them. I'm doing them right now, sitting down, or you can stand up and just like, I always think of Wonder Woman. I loved Wonder Woman when I was young. And just like those hips, and put your hands on your hips and just move them around. And that also helps raise your vibration, and it helps you just change your state. So work with her with that. Thank you, Katie.
Yeah,
I hope
thank you,
that
Katie.
helped. Thank you, Archangel Haniel.
And that was a new one today. And Harley did write down Haniel,
Yeah,
and
Haniel.
Daniel came up. So she had no
Oh,
idea where that came from.
oh,
So I just wanted to put that out there.
okay.
Kevin, it's Kevin's turn. Any
Well,
Archangel?
Harley, I'll tell you, Daniel is very close. Like those two names are in my personal family. Maybe you're picking up on me. I don't know.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so Kevin is next.
Yes.
Kevin, thank you for being here. Turn any archangels who's working with me would be good to know. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Okay. Calling in any of the archangels who would like to come forth for Kevin for his highest and best good. Okay. Okay, Joe, he's saying there, Archangel Jophiel is our archangel of divine joy, beauty, and positivity. And Jophiel is that wonderful cheerleader, divine joy that we all have access to. And we can't, I shouldn't say we can't, we aren't as humans always walking around in joy all the time. But joy is a good choice. And sometimes we need to see situations that are joyful where we have not been receiving joy in that situation. So she's saying, joy, we can put on our joy glasses. So this might be something that you've been dealing with that is not joyful. And is it a situation? Okay, so she's saying put on the joy glasses when you want a different perspective. And these glasses, they can be imaginary or they can be any pair of glasses that you like to use. They can be, the old saying, rose colored, which is like Jophiel's colors. And say, okay, I want to see this situation with these joy glasses on, and allow new perspectives, allow anything to come in that you weren't thinking of before. So, thank you, Archangel Jophiel. She's saying, you got this, and you maintain that positive spirit and see the joy through the joy glasses. I hope that helps, Kevin.
Yeah. Wow. Yes, and Kevin, thank you for that. And Jophiel, thank you for coming in because resonates very highly with me right now, and she knows why. Anyway, Michael Riley and Edward Justice are on my
Oh,
personal
hello.
personal page, so they see it. And Michael was putting acknowledge, allow, accept, appreciate, action. Sometimes the sequence varies. Ask can happen anywhere in the process. That's what he was
Oh, yes.
putting up.
Thank you, Michael. Yeah, that's a good point. Um, Michael and I work together at the center.
Yep.
And yeah, that's a very good point. We can, and the steps, the order of the steps is not as important as asking. We just need to ask. And if you're like, okay, I forgot all the other things she said, don't worry about it. But allow.
Allow. Oh, and Sarah Lyle, welcome in too.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
And Lizzie is next. Whatever message, and from whomever, I think.
Hi, Lizzie. Okay, so receiving for Lizzie and the highest and best good. What is the Archangel message for Lizzie? Okay, Shamuel is coming through
Oh, wow.
again. What is Shamuel's message for Lizzie? Okay, so the heart fountain is an activation technique with Archangel Shamuel. And that heart fountain is the okay, so he's saying the divine connection that you already have. Okay, this is good. The that connection that you already have with yourself in your heart. Let it pour out like a fountain. And you may want to use this in, like, when you're getting ready to go out, and you're just getting whatever you need together. Take a moment and okay. And Shamuel says, remember, I'm the divine connector. So it sounds like the heart fountain that you are allowing to just pour out. And this fountain gets to shower all over you first in your field. So you're going to do that. And then when you go out, it's like you're going to think to yourself, am I wearing a new shirt, or what, like you're just like receiving a little more attention than usual. And it's like, yeah, that's he's showing like there is a divine connection that's coming, and your heart fountain is just pouring out that love. And remember, love connects us all. And it doesn't take a lot of work to just let it pour out and pour forth, loving ourselves and then allowing it to emanate out to others. So thank you. Thank you, Archangel Shamuel.
Wow.
Boy, the archangels tell me who's in what month. So it was last month that he said, Shamuel said, yep, I'm in October. And I said, okay. And
Okay, cool.
you've seen so much. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. Shamuel. They know. They're like, yeah, you're not you're not organizing this. We are.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, thank you.
Harley's follow-up question was about floating cube calling at me. 2 years ago, I heard about Minotron's cube for the first time. Is this actually from Minotron? Is there a message to it again? I can email.
I'm not remembering if Harley. Oh yeah, Harley did receive messages from Metatron. Yeah, go with the cube because that came to you. And if you have that visualization, that's your Merkaba, I would say.
Okay. All right, and we have 6 minutes. So Kokomo, if you're still here and wanted a quick read, I mean, that's up to you. But with the delay, it's going to be shorter time to let us know. So next Thursday on October 16th, and October 16th used to be called the National Sweetest Day.
October 16th.
And you will be at 1 p.m. at your Cosmic
Connection.
Cosmic Connection. Yes.
I should also acknowledge Edward too. Thank you for joining, Edward. He and I have done some classes together one class together with his tuning forks, and he has tuning forks for the archangels.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, and you can find Michael Riley, Edward Justice
podcast. I believe Open Soul.
Podcast. Michael Riley, yeah, and then Sarah Reddington on the events page at your Cosmic Connection.
Yeah, and Synergistic Living.
Synergistic Living. Okay.
For those West Siders.
And don't forget that she will be at the Light
Workers Lounge. Having a market fair on Saturday. And I will be there this Saturday from 10 to 2. And I will be giving readings. Usually 30 minutes, 15 minutes or 30 minutes is what people like.
Okay. Do you know if anybody else was going to be there with you, like Edward or Michael too? Because I want to go see you, but anybody else that from...
I don't know if they're planning to be there. Mama Agape and her sound bowls and tuning forks. She's usually there. Abby Estes with her massage therapy.
Oh, okay.
Tina gives readings there.
Tina. Not Escoto, does she?
Yeah.
Tina Escoto goes.
Well, is that Tina from the Healing Sisters? Okay, no, not Tina Escoto.
Okay. Want to make sure. That's a little far for her to go. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, I forgot her name. Okay, is there anyone else we need?
Kokomo did not reply, and we have 3 minutes, so it's basically promotion
Yeah,
On
reach out, Kokomo, if, I'd be happy to talk with you offline
and
too.
in the description, her email is there. So if you want to get a hold of
Mhm.
her email, also let me
Yeah.
put up the QR codes. Oops, it's not in the QR code, it's in the other one.
Thank you all for being here and listening. It was so fun.
Different
That
star.
lightning round of archangels. They're great.
And this is the QR code. Take a picture of it if you can't get to it right away, um, or screenshot.
That's, yeah, my
And
contact form,
yeah,
and I will be in touch.
okay. And I'm going to switch this real quick. And that is also on her site that you can find. And all the information, Archangel activations and insights. Tina Marie, is Michael said.
Oh, right. Yes. Thank you.
And
Tina
Michael
Marie.
will be there, but he will not be a reader.
Okay. Oh, good. You get to see him there. Yeah, they have a great space and they do a lot of vendors. So there's so
Okay.
many talented vendors there. And I also met Christy there, and she is so talented. She is a lot of on the Facebook representing Lightworkers Lounge.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, if you find them on Facebook, then you're going to see Christy and her work.
Okay. So we'll
So
check that out.
yeah, they're a new community to me. So I'm just getting to know them.
Yeah. And it is a new center. It hasn't been there very long because
Yes. Yeah.
someone got
And,
a hold of me quickly about that. Either that or it popped up.
uh-huh. Yeah,
But
they're right off of the 303 and Bell
okay.
Road. And they're next to EOS. It says health marketplace, I think it says
Oh, okay.
on their sign.
I did see that when I was driving back from Wickenburg one time.
Yeah. And their suite number is 111.
I wonder why. We always seem to find those things, or they find
Yes.
us, one of the two.
Yeah.
So thank you so much,
Thank you.
Sarah,
Thank
for
you.
being
Thank
here
you all for being here. It was so nice to talk with you.
and to get to know you better. I had no idea some of the things that you've been through. Um,
Yeah, I said, well, spirit will guide us. And
oh,
I didn't think I'd be remembering those dinners.
yeah, and it probably didn't mean a whole lot at the time, or didn't seem to, but
Uh-huh.
yeah.
But yeah, I tell my kids, I'm like, you have no idea how many hours I spent just listening to people talking. You all have these things that you can keep yourself occupied.
And now you're still taking a lot of time to listen to people.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. And meeting new people from all over the world. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's like it's a gift every day.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Okay, and hold on,
I
don't.
look forward
Um,
to, like, thanks for being a part of Love Riot. I love that. Let's get a riot going, people. Let's get the love out there.
yes, definitely. And I'm Love Riot page on Facebook is having an anniversary this month. So
Oh,
I don't
nice.
know what I'm going to do about it, but I do want to make a big deal about it
Yes.
and get more people signed up to be the warriors to spread that
Great.
love
Great.
throughout. Okay. And Michael says, thanks for the promo. Of course. Of course. I mean, if you guys are out doing stuff, we want to know about it.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And
Just
hopefully,
lifting each other up
yes.
is important. There are so many modalities out there, and how we can experience it is what resonates with you, go with. Go with what resonates for you. Shine your light.
And I want to remind everyone, this is not a competition in any way, shape, or form.
No. No, we've got missions, and there's
Yes.
a lot of people on this planet.
Thank you, Katie. Yes, so there's a lot to do. So if you want to help, let us know. If you have any questions on how to do things, what to do, if you need any sense of direction, please get a hold of any of us.
Yes. Yeah.
I will be posting a lot of things to the Sonoran Spiritual and Wellness Market Facebook page too, because a lot of the people who come on here are approved vendors.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to be building that up in order to have the next market and be ready for it. Because we're going to come out.
That's exciting. That's going to be great. Yeah, wow, that market truly led me to change and step into this work full time.
It's good to hear. It really is good to hear.
Yeah, I met Seth Dietland and talked to his brand is Talk to My Angels, and he's starting the quantum conversation, and that's exciting. And I've been on some retreats with him and so many other beautiful practitioners that I've been just blessed to be in their presence, and it's been a transformation worth so much, and I'm so grateful that I met you, Julie. So thank you.
I am too. It was a beautiful day to meet you. It really was. And I remember it vividly now. I mean, I've seen you in different places, so it's like, what did I meet her first? So
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you guys for coming
Thank
in.
you all.
Hang in there, Sarah. I'll be right with you. But I
Okay.
want to say goodbye to everybody and
So much love. Thank you.
have a great rest of the week.
Yeah.
Remember, Don will be on tonight with Angie, tomorrow with Shauna. I will be back with Scott on Friday. Also want to remind you, Friday night after Sarah, Lyle, and Bonnie's Friday night live happy hour at 7, we will be meeting at Scott's house. You'll have to email us for Gabriel. Questions for Gabriel.
Oh,
Something new. Since he has
nice.
a night off with Tina Scotto, he wants to do this, and so we're doing it. So
Nice.
hope to see you guys there. There we go.
Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.